Now we've got our Indian mixture, our North Indian mixture, and we've got our Italian mixture. Now, all I have to do is go with my hands and mush it up, okay, to create a real nice, soft, mushy texture. So here I'm going with my North Indian. Now for this, what I've said is don't add any Italian seasonings, just the cilantro, okay? And make sure you really mush up the peas. Now you can do the mushing up of the peas before actually adding it to the mixture, or you can actually put it into the mixture, right, like what I'm doing right now, and really mush it up with your fingers, okay? Okay. Now, the next one is my Italian one. I feel like I'm in Italian mama mode now. Okay. And just mush everything up. After that, we're going to start our breading procedure, and then we're going to fry, okay? Now, we'll start our breading procedure. Now, for the breading procedure, it's very simple. I've lighted up the oil, okay? I'm heating the oil, and I have assembled my breading procedure technique, okay? Now, that is, here I've got some multi-grain breadcrumbs, okay? Now you get it in the market, okay? There are breads which are made of different types of grain. All you have to ask is for multi-grain type of bread or multi-grain bread, and they'll give it to you. Now what I've done here is I have breaded the multi-grain bread. I've got a little bit of corn flour and milk. I'm not going to use egg because this is strictly vegetarian. I don't want to, you can use egg, no problem, but I don't want to use egg because cottage cheese is strictly vegetarian. As I told you before, it's curdled with using lemon or vinegar. There's no rennet or any animal enzyme, so we're not going to use any egg for that. So we're just going to keep it simple and vegetarian, okay? So for the North Indian type, now let me just see, I'm going to make around, well, 2 or 3 North Indian ones and 2 or 3 Italian ones. And I'm just going to change the shape of it so that you can notice or you can realize which is which. Okay, so for this I'm going to make it an oval shape. That is our North Indian mixture. We're going to make it an oval shape. This is so beautiful, isn't it? Now before that I'm going to take off my ring. I do not like using my ring or anything to when I actually make things with my hands. Okay, so I'm going to make an oval type of patties. Okay, just keep it there on the flour. Now it can be corn flour or it can be just all-purpose flour. I personally prefer corn flour. It gives a nice crisp to it. For the bread, you can actually use any type of bread. You can use normal bread, you can use whole wheat, you can use multigrain bread. It's all up to you. But I personally prefer multigrain or whole wheat because I am health conscious and I want my viewers also to be health conscious. So that's why I urge you to use either whole wheat or multigrain, anything apart from white bread. So this looks beautiful, gorgeous. Now as you've noticed, I have done 2 types of shapes. That is, the North Indian one I've made it into an oval and the Italian one I've made it into a square so that you can understand the difference. That's it, you can make it into any shape you want. Now the breading procedure. The breading procedure is just roll it in corn flour, okay, and keep it aside. Just roll it very carefully. Now as I said, my oil is heating up well. Okay. Not too much, just coat it a bit, that's it. If there's any excess flour, just take it out, okay? You don't need the excess flour. Now, the Italian ones, the square ones. Now the simple thing is to dip it in milk, okay? I'm not using any egg, just milk. Okay, so here I've got some milk, okay? It's lukewarm to room temperature milk, okay? So all I have to do is just dip this in and put it in the mixture of bread. That is, it is multigrain breadcrumbs, okay? Now, instead of the milk, you can use egg white, egg yolk, anything, it's up to you. But those who really want to be vegetarian or those who are vegetarian, I'm just giving them an option, okay? This is optional. Besides, it works extremely well with milk too. Now my oil is on medium high, okay? And I know once the patties or the cutlets hit the oil, it's going to go shh. And yes, you need to hear that, okay? So here I have shaped the two cutlets, okay? The Italian cutlets are shaped into squares and the North Indian ones are shaped into oval, oblong shapes. Okay, so I'm going to start doing the Italian ones. Okay, see, you should hear go shh. That sounds, that sound really makes you feel, yeah, you're going to eat well. Now my cutlets, that is the Italian version of my square cutlets, are golden. Okay, that's what we want. The beautiful tint of gold. Okay, now all we have to do is take it and drain it on a napkin or tissue paper. Okay. Now the oil I've used here is sunflower oil. You can use canola oil, corn oil, any vegetable oil. Olive oil I think would be a waste. I mean, you know, using so much olive oil for deep frying, but if you have so much, go ahead. Then coconut oil, I don't think it'll go along with paneer much. So I really suggest you to use any type of refined oil. Here I'm using sunflower oil. So these are done, ready to be taken and then eaten. Lovely. And my waiting napkins are waiting for these golden beauties. Totally. Great. And then I'll lower my North Indian versioned ones carefully, delicately, and slowly. Now my North Indian beauties are ready here. Okay, we've got our Italian beauties waiting for there, and then we've got our North Indian beauties. It's a beauty contest. Okay, let's see how they taste though. Now, carefully, once they're golden, okay, once they're lovely, the tint, golden tint reaches their coats, then we take them and drain them out carefully. This is really good. Once you try these, you'll never go back to normal cutlets. You'll thank me for it. And all those people who hate paneer will thank me, I know. Okay, so that's over, and so are my cutlets. Okay. My Italian ones, the square ones, okay? And my North Indian beauties are ready, waiting to be eaten. I know there's something different, a variety, totally different on your tongue. It'll tingle you. One Italian and one North Indian, definitely a sure do. And I know you will like it. So here, darlings, these are for you. Paneer Patties.